Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, here in Basgon Struva, where close by someone might have seen the Sylph Elder or not. And we are investigating. There was word while you were away. Sylphs have been seen in the woods, but near no land of their own. No, this was near to here. A place we've never known a Sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing Sylph Elders among them. Here, I've marked the track where they were sighted on your map. So go see if there's anything to be seen. Sorry. Getting a chocobo into your house. I see overgrown offerings. And I see a Guardian soldier. Nothing. Not much. Stop being so aggro, you plant. Stop being evil. And the Guardian soldiers. So, was there ought to be found in the wood? But you come to Guardians? In this part of the 12th wood? For Sylphs now Guardians and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Guardians be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler spies are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Novorwich. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone else was aiding the Guardians. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I'm musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Guardians in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Yeah, where we are. South Shroud is a rather large area. Find him, Wilt, and if he's up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. So, where is he? Can you see him on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with whalers, take it to the barracks. Believe they cut a few steps from this quest. That of course doesn't help when I get attacked by cat traps. Not long now. You think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price? No more than I deserve, though. This little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You? What did you... How long have you... Help? 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 Please come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good. Strong. I was proud to join their ranks. I'm proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It's not I who is cornered. Galleons, I've brought the 11th bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power. Or of making it. Or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a featherbed in Garlemald, did you? Pah! You were Ellison. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? When you don't stand alone. You mean to stand against the might of the Empire with the Red Belly rebel at your side? Huh. Your eyes betray your words, cowards. You know full well the whalers fear the wasp's sting. Yeah, the Red Belly wasps are a bandit group in the area. After these treats drink your blood, I will see if they're cut down and burnt. Show 'em what happens to those who oppose the Empire. If this is a fight Busker wants won, then the Curl Claws will fight it. How? Why? You scum have no allegiances. And there are the poachers. So this to be my end. Face me! The Red Belly over there got this. How's it come to this? Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you, not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Bascaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Bascaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says, thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. And indeed, normally the Red Belly Bandits and the Curl Claws are mobs on this map. The Red Bellies have all this area up here and the Curl Claws are over here. Also, they both have several fates around. Breaching Hive is even active, where you can try to storm the Red Belly base and hopefully return the town that it used to be to the people. And eventually there's a fate to defend the town from the Red Bellies taking it over again. But usually, eventually they win because no one bothers to stay there all the time. Laurentius confessed his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference. But it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Well, then there's good in him yet. I just hope them and the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12th. I have other news for you, Wilt. The Sylph Adder has been found. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Phrixio, and he's the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find them. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Moors of Totorak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen. And not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking Ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Phrixio. Poor Phrixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak but has not returned. This one is so worried. So very, very worried. And you're right to be. The place there crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven else was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One has had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking Ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would have been for naught. I will tend to our wounds. Either make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Wilt, go to the 1,000 Moors of Totorak and see that Phrixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylphs rest upon your success. By order of the Elder Seats here, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Moors of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the seven else did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you're ready. And with that, we unlock the dungeon 1,000 Moors of Totorak. And I think I end this episode here. I'm not certain if I do actually 2 recordings of Totorak, because they haven't changed dungeons, of course, obviously. Depending how well the other one is, one of them will not be shown. Okay. Anyway, until next time, when we enter the 1,000 Moors of Totorak. I'm Ace, and don't get lost.